friends, it is with great joy that I, the Reverend of Rock, with the powers bestowed on me by the state of New York, and the monastery of the Universal Life, I pronounce you formally hitched.
I've always been interested in Eastern philosophy. I remember I had a girlfriend that was was into comparative religion. I think it was, and she was always reading on all these different things. And I would pick up these books by Paramahansa Yogananda, Thich Nhat Hanh, Thomas Merton, Alan Watts, all of this stuff. And being somewhat of a lapsed Catholic, I found the Eastern philosophy, very interesting. I was looking for something else, and as I was looking for it, I found Zen Mountain Monastery up in Kingston, New York, and I was trying to talk three other friends of mine to come up with me, and they all said yes. And then when I called up to make the reservations, they said each one of you you can't make a group reservation. Each one of you has to call up separately. So I made mine, called the guys, nobody followed. So I ended up going there alone. And it was one of the hardest weekends that I ever did. It was incredibly difficult. So I said, sign me up for another one.
The wedding ring is the outward and visible sign of an inward and spiritual bond that unites two loyal hearts in endless love. May these rings always remind you that it was love that brought you together, and it is love that will keep you together through the seasons of your lives.
Other teachers, I've learned from my successes and my mistakes in teaching. So I've rewritten my whole philosophy, and I'm at the point now where it's now it's clear. I have a clear picture of how I want to do it. A lot of my teaching philosophy was and I guess this is the segue, was is based in spiritual principles. Um, how those two ended up really paralleling themselves, and almost approaching the guitar like a martial art, approaching music like a martial art, approaching life like a martial art, and bringing those philosophies into that. These kids need positive influences on their lives in their lives, and I think we have a responsibility as adults in this position. No, it's not about learning how to connect the notes, and create a solo. It's a lot bigger than that. And that's why I like bringing in that sort of martial arts philosophy, the Eastern philosophy, the spiritual principles into the teaching room. Because that's what it is. It's a teaching room. I hope to make a difference in some of these kids' lives, a positive one. That's my goal.